Hello my dear friends, my name is Abhigyan Tiwary, working as Assistant Professor at State University Bhopal. Today we are going to see array in C++. So we know that array is used to store elements in contiguous manner. It means we can store elements which is having same nature. Fine. So here we have a program is written. So we can see here that here we have created an array. So this is an array. So you can see this one. This is an array. Fine. Okay, let it come. Okay, fine. This is an array. Fine. So this is a declaration and initialization. So this is square bracket is used for giving the size of an array. So I have written here 5. So the size of array is 5. This is a data type. Okay. So this is the name of array. Numbers. Numbers is the name of array, and this is the size of array 5 in square bracket, which is written there. Now we can see here. So we can store 5 elements. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and they should have same nature of integer, because the nature of array is integer. So we can store integer value here. If you try to store a string or character kind of values, you are going to get the error. So you'll have to change the data type. Okay, fine. Now if you want to print the array, so you'll have to use a for loop. For loop which will traverse from 0 to 5. So 0 to 5, it means what? See, if we have declared this array here of memory length 5, so in memory what happened? This kind of cell is created, and we have 5 locations. Fine. So it will start from index number 0. So at index number 0, the 7 will be get stored. At index number 1, we have what? 5 is stored. Index number 2, 6 is stored. Index number 3, 12 is stored. And at last, index number 4, we have 35. So index is starting from 0 to 4. So length is 5. Fine. So for this memory location, if you want to point out this memory location, so you can write the name of array, which is numbers, and the index value of that number. So at index number 0, 7 is there. If you want to point out this one, you'll have to write here 3. Instead of 0, you'll have to write 3. Fine. So this memory will be get pointed out. Fine. So that's why to print all the values that is reside inside this array, so we'll have to use a loop, that is for loop 0 to 5. Fine. And what we'll do? We'll print the value of I. So initially the value of I will be 0, and after that 1, it will be get incremented. Simple for loop 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 will be not there, because the I is less than 5. So the loop will be get executed from 0 to 4 itself. That's all. And we are going to get these elements. So this is a traditional one. What you can write? You can use a ranged for loop also. So for ranged for loop, you will have to write like this: for int any variable that you want to store the value, and colon is there. Remember this, colon is there. Colon, single colon. Fine. And the name of array, numbers. name of array only, that is numbers. Okay, fine. This is numbers, and you will have to write what? Cout n. So this line of code, cout n. So this line of code and this line of code is same. Fine. The difference is there. Same in the sense of output. Here output will be same, and here output will be same. What will happen? This number will be get copied in this n, and this n will be get printed. Whatever be the elements this number is having, it is having 5 elements, 4 elements, 15 elements. Whatever the element will be get copied one by one to n, and n will be get printed here itself. Remember the semicolon. Fine. One more thing you could do, that you can write for, you have to write constant. Constant is a keyword. Const, that is const, const int address of n, address of n, colon numbers, again numbers, numbers. Same here, there is just like this numbers. You'll have to write this number. Close it and cout n. That's all. So what is the difference between these two codes that I have written right now? Is that this code is memory efficient because it stores the address of number. Means this address is stored here itself. And what will happen after that? I will have not to copy this each value to the cell like this one. The first value will be copied in this n, and then will be get printed here. After that, this value is be copied here, this n, and after that it will be get printed here. This will be. So what we are doing here, we are making a copy of same array to another variable, and after that we are printing here. And here what we'll have to do, we are storing the address of this location. And once we know the base address, we know that after 4 bytes we are going to get 5, after 4 bytes we are going to 6. Why 4 byte? Because integer is having the capacity of storing 4 bytes of data. So this location is having 4 bytes, this location is again, and this is a contiguous memory location. 4 bytes having again 4 bytes, again 4 bytes, again 4 bytes, again 4 bytes. Let's suppose this memory location is 4. Then this memory location will start from 8. This is 12. This is 16. This is 20. Fine. So this is clearly cut. So if I know this address 4, I will add 4. Again I will get this address. Again I will add 4, and I am going to get this address. So this is memory efficient. So try to use this one, this format. Fine. So here we are trying to take input from the user, and want to store in array. Fine. So we'll take this one. Fine. So here we have declared, but didn't store any element here itself, because we are using for loop to store. So again we have written here a for loop, and this is how we are going to take input from the user. Each input will be get stored in that memory location, and it will take total 5 input. So whatever the input you will give from the command prompt, it will be get stored here itself. Fine. And this we know that we are going to print all the elements which is reside inside this array. Fine. So this is display sum and average of array elements using for loop. So I have here declaration here. I didn't written here any kind of number. So dynamically it will be get allocated this length of this array, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be automatically allocated array of 6 elements. So this is initialization of two variables. So here we have used that same formula, that is range based for loop. We have stored the address, and here we have put the logic because we want the summation. So sum equal to sum plus n, it means sum equal to sum plus n, sum plus n, and count. We are counting the value that for loop is going to be executed. We are going to get this count value, and for average we are going to divide this sum with this count, and we are going to get the average. Okay, so this is some problems related to the array, and thank you. Hope you have enjoyed this video.